All right, what's going on, guys? So, quick video here in the SAU 40, and I was going to show you guys some more replays. Luckily, I got the ELC replay up with the 9K spotting damage on proc. I believe that was the most spotting damage I've ever done. But for some reason, World of Tanks, their replays system is broken when they come out with a new patch. You can't play the replays. I had a lot of replays saved up, and unfortunately they will not open properly. However, this last one that I took does open properly, so we're going to go right in and show you guys this replay. This tank, guys, I barely even knew this tank existed a few weeks ago. I just happened to stumble upon it when I was, playing and looking for some lower tier tanks to play. To Seal Club, let's be honest. And I just love playing the lower tiers, guys, because it's not so much that it's more newer players that play it, but it's also a chance just to it's almost a different play style to be playing in these lower tier tanks because a lot of them are more mobile. The games end up being a little bit different, and ultimately what happens is you get tanks like this that are just broken and you can one-shot people because no one has any armor. But I do like the change of pace, and also the coin is a lot better. When you start playing above tier 7 and stuff, if you have even decent games, a lot of times you're losing coin. I need 6 cents to add on to all my vehicles before the commander gets it, so that's like 20k right there, and etc. Right? So anyway, this is on Fords, and this tank, guys, has the nastiest gun I've ever seen on it. It's basically the Hetzer, but the reload is even faster, if I'm not mistaken. And the same thing as the M6 or M2 medium has, the same exact gun. And we're going to get a shot on this FCM here, hit him for 172. But honestly, I normally pen those guys and just hit them for like 350 or whatever their max health is. Basically, we're just going to end up sitting in this bush here, guys, like the whole game, and you'll kind of see how this plays out. But this gun, guys, it does, I believe it's 410 damage, which is just absolutely insane when it pens in a tier 4. Because if you're facing tier 3s, that's basically all their health. And obviously we pen there for 282. And this just becomes, it becomes almost amusing, guys. And I had a lot of other replays saved up to show you guys at this, but we're going to go ahead and just play this one, obviously, because the others won't open. So we get a nasty shot on the T29 there, I believe it was. And what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm just kind of, because I already knew that this side of the map was left wide open, and I had a good feeling that people were going to start coming this way because they had pressed the middle of the map quite hard. So I came around here, and now with this tank, guys, with tier 3 and 4, you don't even have to worry about putting yourself in harm's way if you can one-shot someone. So here we just absolutely wrecked the Panzer 38, and now this Panzer 3E is, I don't know if he's trying to get away or what he's trying to do here, but we're able to put a nasty shot into him and track him. And that's another great thing about this tank, being that you could use the HE, obviously. If you aim towards the tracks, if you don't pen, you will track, and the people will be stuck, or they have to use the repair kit. So you get assist damage in that sense too. And I don't know, guys, this tank is just, it's so amusing to play because, it's a big tank, it's slow, but when you're going around one-shotting everybody, you really don't have to worry about anything else. So we're going to get back up here in this bush. And now, like I said, guys, with this tier, you'll get people, we just absolutely obliterate this T116. You'll get people that are just kind of sitting out in the open because I don't know if it's just that they're not very good at the game or they're just looking for damage, because usually there's not a big threat at this low tier to getting one-shotted, but I'm the threat, guys, right? So I'm the threat. So we have this Chihei, I'm not sure how to say that, coming around the corner. And we already have 3 kills, guys, right? And I see this guy coming around the corner. He doesn't even know I'm here. He's here, or he hasn't looked at the map. We pinned him for 326. Unfortunately, we didn't get that last 4 damage. It was kind of a low roll. And the Artie cleans him up over there, or whoever was sitting back there, FCM maybe. No Artie, believe it or not, at anything under tier 5 now. which I actually noticed. I don't know if you guys knew this, but they changed that. But if you still have an Artie from before they took them away, you can still play it. But it's rare to see Artie in tier 3-4 now. And now I'm lucky because this P26 has spotted like all three of these guys. So this leaves it wide open for me. Take another shot at this T29 here, and we get 360 damage. Leaves me open, I was going to say, without being spotted, guys. Able to take a shot without being spotted. So we're able to go solid bush there and through the trees. And we're not even spotted. I don't have 6th Sense anyway at tier 4. But we're able to pen him and then get another shot. We're at 4 kills and 1,800 damage already, guys. And by XVM standards, anything over like 700 damage is already in the purple for this tank. So you can see we're at 1862 here already. And it's just so amusing, guys. I mean, it's just... I would really encourage you guys to check out this tank and get the max gun on it, because I believe it's worth it. It's very slow. I do have the 100 octane gas as well as a turbo on this thing, so it helps it to move a little bit better. But if you're going through the low tiers, and especially if you're going to be going through the French stuff, highly encourage you guys to take a look at this tank, because it's extremely fun to play. So we get a shot at the FCM there. Obviously, we're going to clean him up, given that he only had like 80 HP left or whatever it was. 44 HP. And now, guys, this game is becoming very close. I have 5 kills. I'm 1 kill away from getting Top Gun. And the way I see it is this. The T40 is sitting more than likely over here still on the hill. And the Hetzer is more than likely still in this area, because these tanks aren't super fast. But knowing the ways these average people would play, I'm probably not going to get hit here by anything else. So I take a shot here, take a chance. And I go after this Valentine, and I get 2 shots on him, and we're able to clean him up. I didn't get the kill, unfortunately, but someone else cleaned him up. And we're at 2,200 damage, and we're still at 5 kills. So, in this situation, guys, I know that both my TDs are sitting in the back, right? So what I'm doing is I'm kind of waiting here for them to come up, because I believe all 3 of us are solid turret tanks. Or rather, turret-less tanks, I should say. And in this situation, guys, I know we're facing a T40 and a Hetzer, which I believe are also both solid turret or turretless TDs. So in this situation, I want to make sure I wait for them and not try and YOLO, even though I have basically full health, because the Hetzer can basically one-shot me if he has the max gun, which I believe he does. And the T40 is pretty nasty as well, and could honestly, given this map, easily hit me without being spotted, and do good bush work. He probably won't do that, seeing that these guys are not very good players. It doesn't seem like they're very good players. The Hetzer actually is a decent player, but this guy in the T40 does not seem like a very good player. So I'm waiting kind of to see what these guys are going to do. Now, the FCM pack is going to go around the opposite way, down by the J4 area. And when he comes around, I know that he will spot the Hetzer for us. So what I'm doing with this Su-76 is I'm just waiting here. I'm kind of seeing if he's going to be right around in the immediate area and see if I get shot, which I was even, I think, too aggressive here in doing this. I probably should have waited to see this, wait for this FCM to come around to see if the Hetzer was in this bush, because he could have hit me right here, and I actually forgot that I don't have 6th Sense. So, but the FCM comes around, and I realize that this Hetzer is not there, so I begin to move up in this direction. And I like to hug this rock. The chances are very, very likely that if the T40 or Hetzer were back here, they would probably be sitting right here. This is where I love to sit, guys. You have a bush, you have good rock cover. If it comes down to a situation where you're the last person on the team or one of the last people on the team and you need to defend the base, that's a really good spot to sit, as well as back here where this person is clicking. Back here, you can actually solid bush, and you're able to get shots out without being spotted, because there's a lot of foliage back here. But we keep going. I don't see this Hetzer over here. Somehow he appears over here. I don't know what he's trying to do over here, right? Maybe he AFK'd or disconnected. It seems like that's the case. So I actually just jump right on top of the guy, and I'm able to get the kill here, I believe. Take it there, and that's 6 kills, so that's Top Gun, guys. So now we're gonna move up and we're waiting for this T40. I predicted the T40 to be somewhere out over here, but honestly, it doesn't even look like he's coming on this way. And it looks like he capped. I forgot about this. He actually did go to cap. So he must have, in that time, we were pushing through this way, came all the way around this way, or all the way around this way, and went to cap, guys. Obviously, 3v1 beats a cap at the same time. So we end up finishing with 2,394 damage and 6 kills. And that's the top gun. And you can see, guys, I didn't do anything special here. All I did was take a few shots through solid bushes, didn't get spotted, and turned around and defended our base. You know, I had enemies coming from 2 different sides, and given that we're top tier here with such a nasty gun, we're able to get 2,400 damage and 6 kills. I mean, anyone could have done this, guys, right? That's why I really encourage you guys to take a look at this tank. It's idiot-proof, and it's not super accurate, obviously, given with the derp gun. But I highly encourage you guys to take a look at this tank because no one plays this tank. You only need to get a few shots off to get almost purple, you know, unicum status on this tank in terms of damage, and it's a fun tank to play, just because you're like one-shotting people, right? And I have had other replays that I really wish I could have shown you guys, but this is like the 3rd or 4th Top Gun I've gotten this tank, and I've only had like 60 battles in it. I've gotten several mastery badges already. So there it is, guys, the SAU 40, and hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and I'm going to go into a live stream now before I have to go to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.